Good day, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Spirit of Justice. We are... Sorry. We're entering the 5th case, not before the DLC case. This is the final case that came with the game, and it is a very long case. Like, if you thought DGS Case 5 was long, this one was pretty long, too. In my honest opinion, I feel like the first half of the case probably could have been done as its own case itself, but here we are, 5th case. I have various mixed feelings about this. It had a lot of good parts, it also had a lot of bad parts, I will say right now, if it happens or not, for the last month or so before I started recording this, I have been trying to audition somebody to play the role of Dirk that we're going to meet in this one, because I do not think even I could pull off something that is amazing as Dirk. I feel like I need someone that is suited for his voice role to, like, you know, make it work. And, unfortunately, I never got any submissions for it, so if I get any submissions after the due date, which was a couple days ago, may or may not be having Dirk's voice changed in the middle of this LP. But for the time being, I will indeed be taking up the role of Dirk, and I'm very sorry if I cannot emphasize how amazing and badass he is, because he is, they did a good job with him. I think they did a good job with his character for what it is and what little we got. So let's just get started with this episode. And we're gonna get a cutscene. It's a pretty funny cutscene. Volume up. A turnabout revolution.
It's time for a revolution!
No! Let go of me! That's far enough!
Huh? Who's this?
It is I, the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm!
Good people of Khurain, we can't allow things to go on like this.
The Defense Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb. And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
So cool. Also, I like the fact that the TV show version of him has like a hook hand, like he's a freaking pirate demon, for God's sake. I don't need to read this, do I? You can all read this. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Khurain. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. You alright there, Apollo? Apollo? I feel like I need to put the volume up just a little bit more. Maybe? Or is it my headset? Maybe it's my headset. Yeah. Dirk, what are you up to this time? Wait a second. Also, I just came out of DGS. I haven't done SLJ voices in a very long time, so give me a bit to remember stuff. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? You could say that, but it was a long time ago. And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent. Yeah, about that. Hey now, is that any way to talk about the man who raised you? Huh? Wait. What? Wait, why are you here? Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How you been, son? It's that guy that was on the TV. Guilty as charged. Surprised to see me, Apollo? I just beamed in from Khurain, and boy, are my arms tired. That makes no sense, Dirk! This can't be happening. I must be dreaming, or hallucinating, or both.
No, you're not, Apollo! It's that TV hijacker / insurgent, in the flesh!
What?! I'm so confused. Me too! How the heck did you even get here without getting caught?
Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions. I don't even know where to begin. But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you.
Wait, don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the Rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over TV these days. I'm practically a celebrity. I'm going to die. Trucy, what do you say we close up early today?
What? Why?
Aw, come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder. I know I'm going to regret this, but... What do you want, Dirk? You just show up here without warning after all this time. What gives? I came all this way to see you, son! Come, rejoice! Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Well, okay, so maybe there's a little something I need your help with too, but... The fact is, I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. Is your bracelet reacting? Yes, I think we've established that. Figures. I haven't seen him in 10+ years, and he's already asking for a favor. He really is a rebel in the purest sense. He just does whatever he pleases.
Come on, Polly. I need details. Inquiring minds wants to know.
Okay, hold your horses. First, I've got a few questions of my own. But before we get to that, we must present the badge. What's that? It's my attorney's badge. I can relate. I used to want to show mine off too. But don't ever show it to anyone in Khurain. They'll run you right out of town the moment they find out you're a lawyer. I wonder how it went for Mr. Wright. Knowing him, he probably flashed his left and right. Yep. Okay. So this is the only time you're gonna be in here with Dirk. You must examine everything while he's here. It's good stuff. This is one seriously colored office. I mean, do you really need a piano here? I keep flipping with this voice, sorry.
Well, it has sentimental value for Daddy, you see.
Yeah, but this office could use a little help with its bottom line. What if we sold it?
Apollo! You better give me a cut of the proceeds when you do.
That a girls, Trucy. Take advantage of the situation. Money before memories, eh? This office finances really must be in dire straits then. Nothing particularly... yeah, not the picture. No, of course not. His music, his theme is great too. This is one of those contraptions for cutting people into pieces.
How did you know that, Mr. Dirk?
Well, it just so happens I've been in one of these myself.
Really? You have?
I don't think it's the same thing. Yeah. Once, when I was being held prisoner by Mr. Inga's secret police, they tried to torture me into revealing one of my compatriots' hideouts. That's a torture device. This is a magic prop, Dirk. Man, I barely escaped that thing alive! Dirk, please.
Well, you have my respect as a magician for your death-defying spirit.
Why, this is Apollo's journal. Huh? What's it doing at the office?
It's magic.
Let's see what we wrote. No, don't! Huh. There's nothing in here. What?
This calls for a special spell. Presto Diario!
What? There's writing up here right before my very eyes!
Like I said, it's magic. Now go ahead, read to your heart's content.
Wow. Give me that. What's with this bright red jacket? Who would wear such a garish thing? Wow, great! Even Dirk doesn't like the red suit.
Maybe one of our clients forgot it here.
I'd love to get a look at the man who dare wear something like this.
Me too!
I know I don't wear it much, but she has to know it's mine, right? Maybe she's covering for you, Apollo. More magic props. Oh! I've seen a ring like this before. I used to be quite good with these. Really? Why don't you show us? Well, if you insist, I'll show you the act of daring do I used to perform to supplement my income. First I have to light the ring on fire, and then I'll jump through it. That's a fire hoop. This is a kid's toy, Dirk. Is it a kid's toy? Oh, sorry. Is that everything? That's a tiny guillotine. I can't even. Charlie! That's Charlie, the houseplant. No, my hideout used to have a houseplant too. We called it Apollo. Oh my god.
I bet it was a cactus.
How'd you guess?
Because Polly's hair is just as spiny.
Hey, leave my hair out of this.
And he has a prickly attitude to boot.
I better quit while I'm ahead. I think that's it then. Bless this man. Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Dirk Sabati. I'm a rebel by trade.
A rebel? But on TV they were calling you an insurgent. So which is it? Personally, I vote for a rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way.
Trucy. You got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group. The Defiant Dragons. We're like the good, the bad, and the ugly, but without the good part. In Khurain, I'm like the boogeyman. A tall tale parents used to spook their kids straight.
That's too bad. You seem like you'd be fun. You'd be a fun guy to hang out with.
Well, what do you know? We're gonna hang out with him in a little bit. This little lady's a real catch, son. I'm talking bride material, if you get my drift. Someone tell these two are related already! No!
Wait, what? Oh, stop it! You're embarrassing me, Dad.
Oh my god. She's a plucky one, alright. Someone pluck me out of my misery. Sure, Paula, I'll help you. Somehow.
Now, about that man who raised you business. What did Mr. Dirk mean when he said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo?
The truth is, I grew up in the kingdom of Khurain. Did I, never mention that?
Oh, so you grew up in Khurain?
It took a game for us to get to this point.
Wait, are you saying
2 games, excuse me.
you're not from around here, Polly?
No, it's just I was raised in Khurain when I was really little.
Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you.
That's how we feel about Apollo Justice for the last 2 games, Trucy. And then suddenly getting thrown plot.
How come you never told me?
Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you? What, that I was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke.
It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would even believe you. So, you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh?
You could say that. I'd wager it's been at least 10 years.
Wow. That's a really long time.
Yeah, well, I figured he'd forgotten about me. Oh! Not a chance. It's just, well, starting a revolution takes time, and keeping it going even more so. Oh. And being a wanted man, I couldn't just hop on a plane to come say hello. Okay, but how did you get here? If that's the case, Mr. Rebel? I get it. It's fine. Though, truth be told, it's weird having Dirk suddenly show up acting all paternal. I'd even almost forgotten about Khurain. No, that's not true. I probably tried to forget about it on purpose. As a plot device.
Now then, Mr. Dirk, what is it we can help you with?
I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Khurain. That's where you come in. The Founder's Orb?
Wait, but didn't you say you already have it in the broadcast of yours?
Don't go believing everything you see on TV, little lady. He fucking bluffed. No one's seen hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time.
No way! So that was just a bluff? What are you gonna do if you don't find it?
I don't know. Guess that just means we have to find it, son. Because I can't really back down now, can I? Different year, same old Dirk. It's all coming back to me now. Hold on. I think I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from a temple's treasure room. That's a load of crock. We didn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Yes. Baseless allegations, all of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes.
Oh, so it's like a setup.
That's the long and short of it. However, my compatriot has been hot on the orb's trail. And just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know the Founder's Orb is in Khurain Village. Khurain. I know they're pronounced the same, but for the sake of just reading this, we're going to just keep them sounding different. Khurain Village? Yes, I hear there's a spirit mediums. There are spirit mediums there. They even have direct relations with Khurain. Spirit mediums, right. Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. His name is Archie Buff. My defiant dragon compatriot has already made contact with him. Apparently, someone asked the doctor to study the orb. So whoever asked him to do that is the real thief? Most likely. And you think this guy will just hand the orb over to you? My compatriot, Dats, says Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. Oh boy, it's Dats. It seems he knew it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. Dats. I remember running around with him when I was a kid. So he's here too, huh? Follow. I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Would you do that for me? Nope! I haven't seen you in years, and you waltz in here asking for a favor? You have a lot of nerve, you know.
Of course we'll help. Right, Apollo?
Man, you know, I know we have to say yes because the case would end if we didn't continue, but I kind of wish Apollo finishes his argument at him because, yeah, he's been gone for 10 years, shows up, and then tells him to do a thing. Good seeing you too, Dad.
Wait, Trucy. Oh, come on.
Oops.
It's not like you have any work anyway. Besides, we're talking about rebels and legendary treasure here. It'll be fun.
Why is she always into the things I'm not? She's your opposite. Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Now tell me about the Founder's Orb. If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium.
What do you mean faceless?
Images of the Founder, the Holy Mother of Khurain, never show her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Khurainism. The greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? As for the Founder's Orb, it was discovered during an excavation 8 years ago, and has an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the founder herself. Sounds like a big fairy tale to me. In any case, it's just what us defiant dragons need to get our revolution started. With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule Khurain. Wait, suppose I believe this legend, then anyone could become king or queen? And that's why you think it'll help you overthrow the Garan regime? Only the rulers of Khurain have ever laid eyes on the Orb of Apollo, a legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own two eyes? That does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. That should just about cover anything. Everything. Any other questions? Not right now. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son. Sushi? Sushi? I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so...
Yay! I was just thinking it was time for lunch.
You dig in too, little lady. After all, we're practically family, right? Oh, please send help.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, that tuna looks good.
The salmon sushi's got my name on it. Oh boy. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. I'm good. Oh, well, okay then. Oh, this is so awkward. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. Just throwing all these things here. What's this? That Apollo's, yep. A picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he passed away.
Huh? This is my father?
His name was Jove Justice. Jove. By Jove.
Jove.
I like how both of his parents were musicians. I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, if you will, and a talented one at that.
Why? Why are you giving this to me now?
That's what I want to know. I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. I searched high and low to find that one picture. How long has he had this picture? If he didn't give it to him back then, I guess he got it somewhere later on when Apollo left the States, I guess.
What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it?
I don't know, I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Well, I went through all the trouble of finding it, so go on, take it! And don't ever let it go. You hear? This man. Sketchy as heck. Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road? One second. Hey, Trissy, any idea where Athena is?
She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport.
Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Wright is coming back today.
Yeah, but I wonder why he cut his trip short like that. Anyway, shouldn't they have been back by now?
Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point sitting around here waiting. Let's get going.
I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure.
To Khurain Village, then. The Founder Orb awaits. Off we go, then. To Khurain Village. Let me just say, this is the first time we see Khurain Village in 3D format, and it's very surreal to be seeing it like this. It's even stranger at the fact that Apollo is literally visiting an old location from the first trilogy.
So this is Khurain, the mystical village of spirit channeling, where ancient traditions come alive.
Looks like a really peaceful place. Ah, I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo? Come to think of it, I used to live way up in the mountains too. Just like that. Or just like this. Sure brings back memories. Those were the days. The three of us living happily in peace.
I still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know?
Me neither.
That Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Samani's as well. And the way you two talk about it like it was nothing the whole bus ride here.
I guess it is a lot to take in. We waited a game and a half for this. No, 2 games and a half.
So tell me, Mr. Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid?
Oh, he was full of piss and vinegar, he was. A real rascal. He and the unit used to run around the open fields, naked as jaybirds. I even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit.
Whoa, Dirk. No way! Prosecutor Samani used to be like that too?
The two of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies.
Dirk, don't you think you've said enough?
No, I think he needs to say more. You're no fun.
Yeah, I want to hear more about the misadventures of Polly.
Hey, what are you people doing here?
Emma? You know this lady, son? Yeah, this is Emma Skye. She's a detective.
Technically speaking, I'm a forensics expert, but I'll let it slide.
A forensics detective?
Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies?
By trouble, you mean you're investigating a case?
Does it look like I'm here to sightsee? Wait, don't tell me. You're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you?
Huh? How'd you know that? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now.
Figures. Well, follow me.
Oh, did something happen?
I'll show you the way.
Something happened. He got murdered, didn't he?
Really?
Got murdered. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the nice lady. Excuse me. Can I talk? Oh, okay, I guess I can talk. Mass transit and electronic communications. This country's infrastructure is really advanced compared to Khurain. Why don't you see the sights once you have the orb? Well, I guess I could use a break. How about you show me around? Oh, I'll probably be busy with work, so, I see. Why are these two so awkward?
What are you talking about, Polly? Your only work right now is cleaning the office.
The Founder's Orb should be with the doctor right now. What do you say we go take a gander? What if he doesn't have it? What if he came all the way from Khurain for nothing? I'll cross that bridge if and when I come to it. Besides, even if I leave empty-handed, at least I got to see you, son.
Oh. Thanks?
No, I really mean it. Oh, Dirk. You're just hopeless. Should I examine everything or should I just examine a couple? I might examine a couple things. A phone booth and a bus stop made of wood. They both look really old. You hardly ever see phone booths in the city anymore. Apollo, what's this glass box for? I guess you hardly see them in Khurain too. Oh, Jesus. Send help. There's a big boulder towering into the sky over there. According to the sign, it's called the Khurain boulder. It also says that a spirit dwells within it. A rock with a spirit in it. It's called an animism, the belief that spirits dwell within inanimate objects. They probably enshrined this boulder as a sacred object. Their tradition of worshipping such objects is similar to our tradition in Khurain. Interesting. Who knew Dirk could make sense every once in a while? Wow! Harsh! Birds! A thatched roof. First time I've ever seen one in real life. It looks just like the traditional thatched roofs they used in Japan. Probably because we are in Japan. California. All we need now are some samurai with top knots, a few ninjas, and a cuddly mascot. When was the last time you were in Japan? My thoughts exactly, actually, if you haven't been able to leave. Seeing those mountains really takes me back. I remember when we used to live high in the mountains to escape from the government. So you don't live there anymore? Nope. I needed a more convenient place to lead the revolution from. That old mountain hut is still there. Man, I miss that hut. Do you? What? Are you getting homesick, Apollo? You can come on back to Khurain anytime, you know. No, I'm fine. Besides, I've got a lot on my plate here. Okay, we'll have to stop here and go figure out what happened. I'm pretty sure he just got murdered at this point. So we will go check Mr. Buff in the next video. I'll see you guys then. Or so before I started recording this, I have been trying to audition somebody to play the role of Dirk that we're going to meet in this one, because I do not think even I could pull off something that is amazing as Dirk. I feel like I need someone that is suited for his voice role to, like, you know, make it work. And unfortunately I never got any submissions for it, so if I get any submissions after the due date, which was a couple days ago, may or may not be having Dirk's voice changed in the middle of this LP. But for the time being, I will indeed be taking up the role of Dirk, and I'm very sorry if I cannot emphasize how amazing and badass he is, because he is they did a good job with him. I think they did a good job with his character for what it is and what little we got. So let's just get started with this episode. And we're gonna get a cutscene. It's a pretty funny cutscene. Volume up. A turnabout revolution.
It's time for a revolution!
That's far enough.
Who's this?
It is I, the Plume's Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Crown.
Good people of Khurain, we can't allow things...
Good day, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Spirit of Justice. We are... Sorry. We're entering the 5th case, not before the DLC case. This is the final case that came with the game, and it is a very long case. Like, if you thought DGS Case 5 was long, this one was pretty long too. In my honest opinion, I feel like the first half of the case probably could have been done as its own case itself. But here we are, 5th case. I have various mixed feelings about this. It had a lot of good parts. It also had a lot of bad parts. I will say right now, if it happens or not, for the last month...
to go on like this.
The Defense Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb. And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
So cool. Also, I like the fact that TV show version of him has like a hook hand, like he's a freaking pirate demon, for God's sake. I don't need to read this, do I? You can all read this. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Khurain. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events?
Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie.
You alright there, Apollo?
Apollo?
I feel like I need to put the volume up just a little bit more. Maybe? Or is it my headset? Maybe it's my headset. Yeah. Dirk, what are you up to this time?
Wait a second.
Also, I just came out of DGS. I haven't done SLJ voices in a very long time, so give me a bit to remember stuff.
Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo?